Whose line is it anyway? Whose ancestral line is holding the generational curses, the generational blocks that have been seen by you, heard by you, but may very well still be holding you back. Hello, high flyers and deep divers, and welcome to the Middle Path Mystic. I'm Anthony, creator here of Our Intuitions, and we're here for a reading, an intuitive oracle and tarot reading about your generational line. If you're into father or mother line, this reading applies to you, and leave a comment in the comments section so our energy can create this reading together, because your essence brings presence to these readings. With 11 on the timer, we call in spirit, angels, ascended masters and ancestors, and just to clear our mind, let's take a deep breath in for 4, holding for 5, and let it out for 6. 4, 5, 6 breath. One more time, breathing in for 4. Hold. Let it out for 6. 222 should be more connected with I, we, me, you. And we're going to start with Conscious Spirit. This Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. What do we need to know, see, and hear? We need to know, see, and hear to get more solid, get more clear about the roles of our generational lines and what aspects may be tripping us up at this time. Something's affecting the heart chakra, our ability to love, to connect, interpersonal relationships, anything that's feeding any idea of separation consciousness. You know, that separation consciousness is endued because on purpose, because they know that if we understand unity, we understand love. I love myself unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. The affirmation for your heart chakra today. I love myself unconditionally. 3:45 on the timer. It's a number 17 card, reminding us with the number 8 that there's power in self-love and nurturing loving relationships. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect on the loving relationships in your life. We've got this pink rose as well. Getting Mother's Day, you know, celebrating the love, or rather even affection that we were able to receive. Finally, underneath, we have embrace change. So some recent change has been coming up in the heart, in the generational lines of your mother. For a few of you, it's your father's connection to wealth and money and performance around that. 4:44 on the timer, and we're being asked to find new foundations in our foundational wealth. Archangel Michael steps in to help sever the cords with all that no longer serves. See Archangel Michael sweeping behind and front, to the sides, above and below your beautiful vessel, to clear those lines, to clear those cords that are ready to be released at this time. For all of the internal work, the healing work, the mirror work that we've been doing, this play on the play of the spiritual human journey. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. 543 on the timer, so this slow and steady wins the race energy coming in here in Taurus season. Yeah, steady wins the race. Balance, staying balanced, the yin and the yang, which is interesting. Light and the dark, shadows and light. The very next deck I was called to pull out was the Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish. I'll touch on that deck next. Just thought that was poignant. Yin and Yang, masculine, feminine. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. Now, as I say, we're rarely stay in balance for long periods of time. Most of our life is spent reaching for balance. One of my coaches used to say that his coach would say that he's only in balance about 10% of the time. The rest of the time, we're reaching, striving for balance. So often life is like a pendulum. So if you can lessen the extremes, where you find yourself in balance, in place of transformation. When we can balance the mind, body, and the soul, you allow things to transform. When you transform the way you see the world around you changes. So you can't change the world around you, but you can change the world around you. You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people you choose to have around you. I journey within to meet my higher self and find true happiness. Owls being significant. Got this gorgeous purple and turquoise energy, again the heart, as well as an Archangel Raphael energy, transformation through healing and introspection. The cave of the mind, going within to meet our higher self. Throat chakra, speaking your truth, no fucks given. Letting go of the barriers of those generational curses. Some of you, were cursed for speaking your truth. Curses on your family, bloodline, black magic performed on a few to many of you to stop that truth from being spoken as light workers, star seeds, as carriers of the divine code and the divine song. I speak my truth and I encourage others to speak theirs, your mantra. Affirmation here for the throat chakra. And we've got blue. So we've got the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the sacral chakra out here with this orange and lemon yellow fire. Sacral chakra, solar plexus, creative force. Creative force is strengthened through courage and gratitude. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. So embrace that essence of strength, courage, and gratitude. Again, gratitude. I am great. 936 on the timer. That infinite unfolding, the numbers that do not reduce to themselves. I'm grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. Yeah, flocking home like the salmon of Capistrano. We're gonna swim upriver occasionally and go home to that place within, to that seed within where we were born. Find the opportunistic otter here, looking for nurturance, that meal. But then we also see the kingfisher meeting up with the butterflies. Oh, she's got a frog on top of her head. How freaking cute is that? So frogs may be more significant than anything else on this card. And moss, yeah, moss and that flow of nature, that powerful force of, like an awakening river in spring. Spirit awakens. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. This balancing act of awakening to our soul purpose and embracing it, walking the talk. 11:11 on the timer, aligning. Energy of alignment. Soul purpose and align. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Not just our spiritual life, but our physical life, our relationships, our projects. It's up to you to bring that spark of the divine into everything that you do. The heart of you, spark of the divine, spark of the creator that is you, the extension of source energy. As above, so below, as within, so without. I reignite the divine spark within me, and I recognize that I am part of all creation. Hold your hand to your heart and say it with me. I reignite the divine spark within me, and I recognize that I am part of all of creation. I am a creator with the divine. 12:22 on the timer. Spirit wants you to remember this relationship with self and the creator self. What do we need to know, see, and hear from the shadows, Oracle of Shadows and Light, Oracles of Shadows and Light? We need to know, see, and hear. Final cards. I am Kali. Nice. So we've maybe seen Kali come up in our feed, or just this skulls, the hand that gives, the hand that takes. Again, this energy of purple and the third eye coming out here under with transformation on the board. Kali brings transformation from death. From death comes rebirth. Ooh, the lucky number 13, which fascinatingly enough is reflected in it was just 13 on the 13th minute on the timer, but 13th and 31. Interesting. Yeah. And underneath Kali, I am Kali. Now we have that blue Buddha, throat chakra. Embracing changes, embracing death, because understand that from death comes rebirth. Fairy of the divine hand, indicating intoxication, distorted view, or overindulgence. Related to these family lines, where do we overindulge in intoxicants, in distorted views, and perhaps too much scroll? This is also referencing a perspective change. As the last reading we talked about stepping into the reframe, and your ability to now reframe our experiences is helping us to remember maybe some of the good things about some of our experiences that may have been paved over by, let's just say, some of the denser, heavier emotions of despair, disdain. So yeah, wherever we're being heavy-handed with at this time, maybe distorting our view over intoxication, bringing in, bringing in point of views that aren't ours, looking through an eye that's not ours. Someone with blue eyes, perhaps. You know, we can appreciate other people's point of view, but we don't have to take it as our own. And get, finally, underneath, we have the shallow grave, reminding you that you miss someone. You miss your granddad. You miss your great aunt, your brother who passed away. Someone's missing a daughter they never got to say I love you to. Oh, I'm so sorry. Grandpa, an aunt, a brother, an ex-lover. Again, we've got the butterflies, this energy of transformation, and more energy of transformation with, skulls and bones, the skeleton, death, and rebirth. Strangely lonely. Strangely lonely fairy. Interesting. We're dealing with some darkness. We got a little dark night of the soul going on here. Feels like, holding on way too tight. What have we been holding on to? What old stories? What have we not buried? What is in that shallow grave that we know is there, but is buried enough that we don't see it? We're trying to look through different eyes here. Holding on too tight. Yeah, something's out of balance. It's time to transform the way we hold on to things, the way we look at things. Strangely lonely. We've been feeling lonely. We have this Celtic energy. Perhaps there's been a pervasive loneliness in our family line, in our family. People who keep themselves lonely in separation. Death and the maiden. Invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. Wow, more energies of death. From death comes rebirth. Ooh. And just like in that same death and the maiden, are we allowing something that's died, something that's passed, something that's expired to invade our boundaries, to dominate our lives? Is something that is past, I gotta cover up her bits, something that is past dominating our lives or intoxicating, invading our lives? Allow yourself to be grateful for the abundance in nature. Try not to focus too much. Oh, wonderful. Try not to focus too much on the loss, despair. You get to break this chain, this loop of being lost in the loss. Carnivorous flower fairy. You've maybe seen Venus flytraps. Love, love, love it. Literally almost ran into someone today carrying Venus flytraps. They were stalking at work. A tempting offer has a high price. Oh, interesting. So we may be walking into a trap here. Carnivorous flower fairy. something that smells good, but awaken to your purpose. Call on Archangel Michael to have the strength and courage to see what is tempting us to stay violated, to stay to not stand up for our boundaries, to not stand up for ourselves. Marie Masquerade and the Violet Duchess. I had a feeling they were coming out together. Oh, grandmother, sister energies. Oh, interesting. Slightly sketch. Slightly scary. The Violet Duchess. Bored, stifled, stuck. Yeah, this is when that crown chakra can feel stuck. Perhaps a little too comfortable in our place, a little too cozy with this red cozy chair we're on, this padded chair. But on each shoulder, she's got two birds, messengers. The messengers are bringing you ideas, but we've become too stifled and bored. Yeah, isn't it getting boring poring over the loss? Are you ready to speak your truth on this? Are you ready to ask for what you really want? 19, to close the cycle. Make sure we only choose offers that align with us. And watch out for the masquerades. Yeah, glamour, intrigue, drama. Where are we intrigued by glamour or drama? Perhaps this is intoxicating or dominating our life at this time. There's different ways of distorted views, intoxications. A distorted view can come from someone wearing a mask. So I feel like someone's wearing a mask in your life. It's not you, collective. You've learned how to take off the mask. That's why we're reframing our lives here. In the 14, 5, embracing change. Yeah, changing our relationship with glamour, intrigue, drama, the whole intrigue of an overimportance and glamour, and perhaps we enjoy it a little too much. Marie Masquerade. Interesting. Oh, she's got a little ship in her hair. Cool. The ship has sailed. I'm getting the ship has sailed. On their tempting offer, perhaps an offer we've already seen through and that ship has sailed in. Now, we may be tempted to, here with stifled, bored, and stuck, we may be tempted to accept a intriguing offer, but watch out for the hidden masks, for the intentions behind the mask. All right, Mystic Mondays. Yeah, it's kind of a heavy reading, not gonna lie. It's making me a little nauseous. Definitely go within. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords underneath. 3 of Cups. And the 2 of Wands. This is, defending ourselves. You're being called to defend those places where we belong. Defending what actually belongs to us. And that goes with those generational energies. We carry them in order to move through them, not to embody, not to belong to them or with them. So making the choice that serves you at a you're very close to making this decision, and there's really only one path before you with this Two of Wands. Yeah, the path is laid out before you. And yeah, someone may be on the path to rediscovering who it is we miss. Yeah, we may be considering going back to someone we miss. That could very well be a earth sign, King of Pentacles. And for you, viewer, this is about staying grounded, staying connected, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So we are in Taurus season. Bringing that divine masculine energy in. Remember, embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. The Princess of Swords. Finally, underneath, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, strut your stuff. Celebrate how far you've come. Nine of Pentacles, celebrate your body. Embody all of the gifts of your ancestors. You've come to embody the gifts of your ancestors, to awaken the higher wisdom, Hierophant. And rise above the dogma and drama so that you can awaken your higher senses and see through our higher self so that we may speak our truth, all this beautiful blue energy, and ground in the spiritual energy, ground in the wisdom, purple. Because you know that you're seeking wish fulfillment, looking for that. It's okay to want more, you know. Perhaps you haven't heard that yet, but it's okay to want more from relationships, from life. And you get to be the one that creates this, the magician. You've got the tools. We may be interested in energy work here, crystals, and this light of truth in the causal chakra here, this blue in the halo, representing, yeah, being, allowing our infinite potential that comes embedded in that purpose to overlight our way. I will not bend, I will not break. All right. Interesting. Someone has been a little holding on too tightly. Inflexible, kind of the opposite of the shadow side of the Princess of Swords here. Stifled, bored, and stuck. So be flexible. Allow yourself to see through the eyes of the creator in you that wants to welcome that Nine of Cups, that wants to follow the soul purpose, that wants to create something new. If you're wanting to create a new life, you got to create it from the heart, Ace of Pentacles into the Queen of Cups. And yes, we've been missing someone. It's time to understand that from death comes rebirth. And you're kind of looking at this glass like it's a wine cup. Perhaps we've been enjoying a little too much wine, indulgent, putting that cup on the pedestal, or putting relationships on a pedestal. The Queen of Cups loves herself, though. and others unconditionally. This is that heart chakra energy. Loves her place in the cosmos. Loves different expressions of femininity and form with mermaid here. Adigeris energy, the original mermaid. As per the story, the myth. King of Swords. Can be more clear about how it is you want to steer that ship forward. Archangel Michael here, yeah, Excalibur, wielding the mind, wielding that reframing technique. I always got here shoulder pads and knee pads. That's a sign of protecting ourselves. Yeah, we may be carrying weight, perhaps shoulder pain or knee pain, that actually acts as protection. The King of Swords is looking at the Queen of Cups. Perhaps we're missing a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If we are this Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water cards. Star, yeah, abundance, hope, birth, creation, expansion, stars, infinite possibilities, cosmic diamond, number 17 again, number 17 again. The star. Yeah, you came to heal these patterns of allowing our boundaries to be violated, to violating our own boundaries, even, and learning to create our experience to work with life. She's holding this pentacle, this ball. Learning to work with life in a new way, to pick up our tools and try again. We're feeling stifled, bored, and stuck. This could also be a earth sign. Ooh, yeah, we may have a feminine earth sign coming in with a tempting offer, but it has a high price because they want to eat you up. Uh-oh, watch out for an earth sign, folks. If that resonates, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't create stories that aren't for you. 8 of Cups. I know the confusion that can do. Walking away from what no longer serves us. This place of feeling bored and stuck. Yeah, we may be tempted to be attracted to intrigue and glamour and drama when we walk away from things because we're used to the glamour, the intrigue, the drama. And just know that, just remember the masks, the layers behind things, and remember the work that you've put in. 6 of Pentacles. It's about balancing our relationships. Yeah, coming into a place of reciprocity and equal give and take. Yeah, if we're, attracted to someone here for the glamour, the intrigue, the drama, often that's not going to be a thing of reciprocation unless, they feel the same way about us. Temperance. Yeah, tempering that creative force, that sexual energy. Kundalini rising. Temperance, transformation, 14. Embracing the changes. Alchemy that's required to come into balance. Tempering our creative abilities, what it is that we put that creative energy into. 6 of Pentacles into the Temperance. And the Hermit with the 6 of Swords tells you to follow your intuition while moving forward, understanding that we may have to bring some of that baggage with us. And even though there will be obstacles along the way, just know that you can find your way through this portal month. 555 portal. The next 55 portal will be the 14th. Finding your way through the portals and getting unstuck from this old energy, even if you have to carry a little bit of it with you. But don't worry, the old swords will rest and life will move on. Your essence brings presence to these readings. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribing to this channel. I love you and namaste.